and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Dawn here. So my chair's going to be very squeaky while I sort of push it in. I do apologise for that. We are here with a magazine, and guess what, guys, I still have it on subscription. Surprisingly, I thought I'd ended it, and if you remember when I did last month and I saw that the gift. When I saw what came with it, I was absolutely gutted because I thought my subscription had ended. I am thinking about keeping it on subscription. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm wondering if I've paid for a year's or something, or if I've paid for 6 months. I don't know. I need to keep a book to let me know. But anyway, it's here. Oh my god, look at that, so cute. Right, let's look at the magazine. Because we are going to be making a card with all of that beautiful goodness. So here is our magazine. So this is Papercrafter, and it is issue 163. If you are to buy this in the shops, it is $8.99. So yeah, absolutely love this card, and I want to make one. Yeah, I think it's fab. So it has just dropped on my doorstep today, so yeah. In here we have what's in the magazine. So I mean, how cool does that look? It's an impossible card. No, a defying gravity card. So that we have to do. And I don't normally do what's in the magazine, but I'm thinking I might have a go of it today with you guys, and then just do a normal one just because it has jumped out at me. So just let's grab a few bits and pieces. So this is a little section here showing you how, giving you ideas of what to do with the stamp set that comes with it, which we will look at in a little bit. We've got, this pale purple hue is having a moment. I love that page. That page is just, do you know, that's quite inspirational, that page in itself. It just makes me want to grab lots of purple stuff and just have a play. So yeah, so I'm just going to grab a few pages, have a look. This is gorgeous. So this is actually all die cut bits. And I have one of these frames, and I really like the idea of that. So yeah. I have had, I will let you know, I have had a quick flip through because when it arrived, my sister-in-law was here with me, so that was nice, and we sort of had a quick look at it together. We've got this paper, so the best way to deal with this paper, because it is thin and it's glossy, is to just photocopy it. So absolutely gorgeous. What I should do is actually, before some days, sometime, come on, I already have it all photocopied, but my printer is upstairs. My photocopying printer is upstairs for some reason. Don't ask me why. It works better upstairs than it does downstairs. How weird's that? So it was in here underneath my big printer, and when I used to put the paper in, it just wouldn't take it. It was a nightmare. Now I've moved it upstairs into my bedroom, and it's just on a chair at the minute. It will be going up on my shelf once my husband actually does it. And it works perfectly. I don't have to do anything with it. How mad is that? So it's upstairs, and I just thought of climbing the stairs. Although I do have a stair lift, so it's not like I have to walk it. I could, but the stair lift takes 2 minutes to go. I actually did the I timed it, and it took 1 minute 43 seconds to get from the bottom to the top. So yeah, how mad is that? Although it is perfect on my bad days, so I don't really mind. I don't think you really needed to know all that, did you? Anyway, do you know, I've been in one of these like funky moods for quite a while, and I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. So yeah, lots and lots of inspiration. So next month we have this card making kit. So it's by Dawn Bibby Designs. It's seasonal swirls card making kit, and it's make stepper and decoupage cards tonight. So yeah, that looks quite nice. Yeah, it's just your usual kit that you get in these. So yeah, so that is the magazine, guys. And just a quick reminder, it is issue number 163. So let's move that off to the side, and let's bring in the gift. So this is the gift. This straw keeps thinking, I've been playing with my alcohol inks, and yeah, straws getting in the way. So here they are. How gorgeous are these? So we have, these are it's a winter floral collection. So we've got this gorgeous wreath, but it's like all snowflakes and stuff, which will just look absolutely amazing. So I think I'm going to use that on the Defying Gravity card, and we'll do some embossing with it, and maybe add, I don't know, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to add to the middle of it yet. Although we could add the birds just across. I might actually add the robins across. Love the fact we've got a mushroom as well. Oh, it's just a beautiful card. Although we could actually add in one of the sentiments. I love this. So we've got this more or less an A4 sheet. Actually, where's my ruler? Let's measure. So this stamp set measures, so it's 7 inches by 9.5 inches. How cool is that? And then this one is 9.5 by 3.25. That's quite nice. So really, really nice gifts this month. Now I am going to use watercolor cardstock. We're going to do some loose watercoloring, and I'm going to use this. This is from Tiger, so it's just what I have in my stash. So use whatever cardstock you have in your stash. So I'm just going to take a sheet off. I think one sheet should do it, I'm hoping. And then I'm going to grab in my stash, I do have some card bases. So I'm going to grab a couple of card bases. Okay, and let's have a look. So like I said, not something we normally do. We don't normally go to the magazine, do we, for inspiration. But I really want to try this, guys. And I think it'd be quite nice to try it with you as well. So I'm going to do the card base first. So let's move these before we do any stamping. And let's see how we go. Okay, let me grab my ruler. So it says, take a white 11 centimetre by 15, well, this is 14 and well, it's 5 7/8 by 10.5 centimeters. So it's not quite the size that they're saying, but they're saying that you can do it with any size. But I think I just want to take off just a small amount. So I'm going to use my little bitty baby one. Yeah, I just want that bottom end just to look a bit better. I should have measured, actually. I should have got the big one out. So that actually is just under 5 1/4. No, 5 3/4, sorry. So I need to mark halfway on this. So let's do that. So, because that's going to be out, we need to mark our centre points. So I'm just going to grab this, and we are, so it's 5. And then 1, 2, so it's just about here. That's our centre point. So I'm just going to make sure that there's a line. Just that. So that's our centre. So that's where the centre of our card is. And then mark with a pencil at equal points from the top to each side. So I'm assuming you can do any size. I'm assuming, because they haven't really said where to mark on it. So let's do, I don't know, let's go up 6 centimetres, which is 2 3/4 inches, I think. I don't know why I'm doing centimetres. I think because this is doing centimetres. So we'll stick with centimetres just because that's, just line this up. This is where a T-ruler comes in handy. So then I am doing this in pen, but this is just so that you guys can see it. So then we're to draw a line from each point to the centre point. Okay, right, and then we need to cut that like so. Okay, so I'm just going to line that up on my guillotine. So there's that bit, and then let's line this bit up on the guillotine like so. Okay, right, so there's that bit done. And then from the bottom of the card to make it more stiff, right, so we cut them away. So trim a flat strip, so we just want a nice flat bit across this bit here. Okay. And we want that to be as straight as possible. Okay, and then, oh, look at that, it stands. Wow, right, okay, so that was actually quite easy. Right, let's get rid of the magazine, we don't need that now. So yeah, so all we did, so I'm going to quickly go through that again with you guys. So down each side, I'm going to, so I'll do it in inches. Let's see, what inches do we want? So coming from the top, I'm going to mark down at 3 inches. So this is a 5 3/4 inch card. Well, 3 7/8. And we're going to mark at 3 inches on each side. And then we want to find the center point in the middle of our card, which is 2 1/16. So yeah, because we are 2 1/8. We are 4 1/4. So we want 2 1/8. And then from that point to that point, we are just going to make a line. And then we're going to do exactly the same from this point to this point. Make sure we've got it right and do a line. And then we're going to cut those pieces off. So let's cut that way, and we're going to cut that way, and then we want, I'm just going to hold that just up against there, because then I know this is going to be straight, and then make sure that's flat against that, and then we're just going to cut the tip off, and that really is it. That is how we do that card, and then it stands like so. That is so cool. Right, okay, so now that we've done them, let's get on to the fun stuff. I'm not saying that wasn't fun, but definitely colouring these in is going to be super fun. Now, I am actually going to do some heat embossing with these, because I think embossing them is probably going to be a bit nicer, and then it doesn't matter what inks or anything that I use. So I'm going to grab my embossing powders. Let's have a look. Now I've got gold, black. Oh, do you know what? Right, I have this blue, and I'm thinking that blue with them will look gorgeous. I've also got snowflake tinsel. I've got black, so I think I'm going to do black for them, and I've also got my gold. So let's just stamp and sort of go from there, I think. Now, because I'm using watercolour cardstock, I am going to use my stamping platform, because you find that a watercolour cardstock hasn't got a completely smooth texture, so you might want to stamp it a few times to get a nice crisp image. So that is something to be aware of. So the first image that we are going to stamp is this snowflake one, which is just absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to pop that on there. And this I'm going to actually emboss in that blue. Now I've got a new embossing pad. This is from Tonic Studios. I ordered the little guillotine, and to get free shipping I ordered this to go with it, because my other one has broke. The lid has fell off, and it's actually now, it's quite, oh, what's the word, dirty. I can't believe it took me forever to find that word. Right, oh, how do I open this? Oh, look at that nice shiny. You do know that this is not going to stay clean for long, so let's enjoy it clean while we can. So I'm just going to press that down. Now I do have a little tool which I actually need to finish, like decorate, which I will come on. It's just a lid, but it pushes down and gives even pressure without putting too much pressure on your hands. Basically, it's awesome. So it's just a lid off an old Yankee candle, but I need to put felt and stuff on it so that it doesn't damage my machine. So you'll have seen people have these. So yeah, that's all it is. It's just not decorated up yet. Right, so now I've done that, let me grab my tray out. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to emboss each bit as we go, just so that because I'm using different colours, so I don't mix my colours together. So I'm going to pop this on like this. And actually I should have used, and I never do, my embossing buddy, so we'll get that out and we'll do it on the rest of them. Right, okay, I'm going to heat set this and then I'll be back. So I'm back. I'm so glad I'm back because, yeah, my husband's been a bit of a husband. I won't swear, but yeah, he may have been. So we're having a little banter. Do you know, it's quite funny. You should see us two together. It's so, yeah, you could, honestly, you couldn't make it up. Like a little comedy duo act. Do you know what? I should start another YouTube channel just of me and my husband together because, or actually me and the family together, because we are not your typical, oh my lamp. Really? Shiny silver nights apparently. He actually, right, can you believe this? I'm going to do a couple of these stamped, so, oh, I was meant to use my embossing buddy. Always forget to use it. I forgot what I was going to say now. What was I going to say? Do you remember? What did I say just then? Huh? He. Oh, I don't know now. Oh well. Can you believe it? He, yeah, I have no idea what I was going to say. It obviously wasn't that important, was it? Right, where's this? He stood in the kitchen as if to say, what? I'm not important. I can't remember what I was going to say about him. He's like, do you know, oh, that was it. So, I'd put a post on the other day on my Facebook group. He's in the kitchen and he's laughing because he knows exactly what he put. And he was at my mum's decorating for her, and I put a post up saying, what do you do on a nice warm day? And he put on, I'm looking for a paintbrush, so he put on underneath, get your chores done, wife. I was like, really? Nice of you. So then I put, yeah, don't you mean you get your chores done? I need my clothes washed, and go on, chop chop. So yeah, that's sort of our little banter, what we do, honestly. But do you know what? He wouldn't even dare say it to my face, ever. Because if he said it to my, huh? Chop 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 chop. What? I'll have some chops for tea, thank you. But yeah, it's funny because if he says something and he knows he's in the wrong, oh my god, he's like a small child. He runs. Honestly, I've never seen someone run so fast to the toilet to lock himself in. Oh, are you going to come and do that to my face? He's clicking his fingers. Right, this is why we should use the embossing buddy, because, there we go. Right, let's set this. And I'm actually going to keep the camera rolling just because he's a nightmare. So let's keep it rolling and let's heat it. Normally I heat these from the back, but yeah, for today I'm going to just do it from the front. And hopefully it'll blow a few of those extra little bits off. Oops. Oh, just like that. Oh, how gorgeous do they look in embossing powder. Don't they look fab? Really pretty. Right, okay, so a little bit there. Just a bit there. So to make sure that your embossing powder has gone, it needs to look like it's like a fluid. So yeah, there was a few areas that didn't. Oh, they look so cute. And then we've got this. I love this embossing powder. It's not one I use a lot actually. I bought it it was in a set of 5, and we're all pastel colours, from my local charity shop, which unfortunately has closed down. I'm absolutely gutted because I had a huge craft section in it, and then I think with COVID and stuff it just hasn't survived. I'm, like I said, absolutely gutted. So yeah, I love that. Now I'm wondering, let's get another page out, because by the time I've watercoloured on them, because what I'm thinking is I would like to do the sentiments, but have like a watercolour wash over the top of them. So let me just pull this paper off because it's sealed all on 4 sides, and it's not a bad watercolor paper. This it is from Tiger. I don't know if they have it in. They seem to have like stuff in and then they don't. So, but my go-to watercolor cardstock actually is from oh, what's it called? The Works, and it's £3 and it's absolutely lovely. So don't get the £2 one. The £2 one is absolutely horrid. Oh, I cannot stand it. It just bits up on you and everything, but yet the £3 one is amazing. So I'm liking this one. Now I don't know whether or not we're going to actually use it or not, but I really like it. So I want that one for now. And I am going to use my embossing buddy. Let's remember, use the embossing buddy. So here it is. I just seem to always forget that it's there. So an embossing buddy is like a little bag, and it's just got a little bit of powder in, which if there's any sort of stickiness on your on your paper, it sort of dries it up so that you don't have excess powder everywhere. So I'm going to do this one. And stick that down. We should be able to see that. Actually, that looks lovely. So I'm going to do this in gold. So let's grab my little bead tray. So it's actually called a bead tray, this. I did used to use it for my seed beads. Well, I actually had 2. I used one for my seed beads and one for yeah. Okay. Oh, that's lovely. And then I'll do this from the back and we'll watch it turn. It looks amazing. So wait for it to heat up. There it goes. I hope you can see it change. It's an absolute gorgeous gold, this one. And make sure it all goes into a nice liquid. Okay, and then just quick blast over the top just to make sure all of that is nicely melted. There we are. So there's that one, and then and just move that. Just going to move this to the side. Pop these on. Get rid of this one. Oh, what other sentiment are we going to have? Because we're doing 2 cards. I'm thinking sprinkled with love. Why not? I like that one. Okay, so let's stick that down. Grab my embossing buddy again. So again, we're just going to go around that. I'm just going to pop that there. Make sure that's pushed into the corner. So if we do need to stamp it again, it is in that corner. So if the paper does move, we just know that we need to push that straight back into the corner, and yeah, it will line up lovely. So this is super juicy, this embossing pad, so it's really nice actually to work with. Oh, what's under there? It's a paintbrush. Let's get rid of that. I don't need that. Okay, and yeah, that looks really nice. And again, do I want to do gold, or do you know what, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to do the glitter one. So let's get rid of all of this. I need my big brush somewhere. Right, so I'll pop this on there. So this one is actually called Snowflake Tinsel, so we're just going to use that. Just pour it all over it. And then, oh, that's going to look gorgeous. So you're not going to really be able to see this one. Let's heat that up until we put a wash of watercolour over it. So let all that melt. Like so. Nice. So like I say, you're not going to be able to see that, but as soon as we put some watercolour on, you will do, and it's going to look gorgeous. So let's pop that back away. Right, okay, so I don't need that anymore, and we can get rid of the embossing powders. They can go back in the drawer so that they are out of the way. Okay, oh yes, we did use the black, didn't we? Right, so just blow the embossing powder off there. Yeah, and put that on there. I mean, this is I'm so glad that I managed to get this stamp set, because it's just absolutely gorgeous. And even if you're not big on Christmas, it's not really a Christmas theme, it's a winter themed stamp set, which I think is just fabulous. So yeah, so it all is good. Right, okay, so now I need some watercolor pens. I'm wondering which ones to use. Which one shall I use? Or shall I use my watercolours? Actually, yeah, let's just use the watercolours. So I'm going to use my Winsor & Newton watercolours that I have. Okay. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my water and I'm going to spray my colours. I'm not sure what colours I'm going to go for, but we want to just activate them up. And then I'm going to grab some paintbrushes, so a couple of them they'll do. And then we're going to colour them in. I'm going to just move them out the way as well, so just so that this room's well, this area is just a little bit tidy. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I'm thinking I'm going to go with a nice blue over this. Now, actually, let's take them out. Oh, because I'm thinking that this will be a nicer brush. Okay, and then so there we go. Oh, I like that. So just a wash of colour over that. Right, let me grab my rag, just because I just want to sort of, yeah, lift that colour up just a little bit, so you can't quite see the sprinkled with love, just so I'm thinking that maybe a darker colour around it, so just like that. Yeah, I think that's much better actually, and this is just going to be roughly cut out, I think, so nothing. Yeah, and then right, leave that to dry just for a bit. I want some colour on this one as well, and I'm thinking, what am I thinking? I'm thinking either red or green. Let's do red, I think. And again, we'll just pop in a little bit of colour over that, like so, and then leave that just to dry for a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so there are our sentiments. Now let's get on to the birdies. So the first thing I'm going to start with, because I've got red on my brush, is their chests, because these are little robins. Well, actually, that's the wrong place, isn't it? The robin breast is up the top. Oh, get it right, Dawn. So what we can do is just lift some of that colour, just like that. Okay. I am going to come in with some of the brown as well, so we can cover some of that up. There we go. It's so cute. Luckily I stamped 2 out, isn't it? So yeah. Okay. So just like that. Okay, and then I want like a really nice sort of brown colour. I'm going to go with like an ochre colour first. Put on, and then we're going to bring in some different colours, because I do want to sort of add in some shading. So yeah, so the yellow ochre colour sort of is the one that I'm going to go with first. Okay, because like I say, we can add in our shading as we go. And then, oh, look at that, we've managed to get rid of that little mistake at the bottom. So don't think if you put your colour somewhere that you don't want, and you're like, oh no, don't, honestly, don't worry too much about it, because there will be a way of making it all better. So yeah, okay, so there's that, and then I'm going to come in with a darker brown. Okay, and we're just going to add in just in a few areas, just to add in, you know, just our tones and stuff. So I'm just sort of dabbing it on really, and letting the water do the work, because there's already water on our piece. So as you can see, I'm dabbing that on, and that's just moving and blending everything together. So absolutely gorgeous. And then we'll get on to the faces in a moment. Oh, they look so cute. Don't they look so cute? Okay, so I want to do, let's do the light colour again. So take a lot of that off. I'm just going to colour the faces in, like so. And take quite a bit of, yeah, we only want a light coating. So just like that, and then I'm going to come in again with the darker brown, and just where the hat is, I'm just going to sort of dab. I've got watercolour on my hands, so I'm leaving it everywhere. I'm just going to dab that just, you know, round where the hat is, because that's where the shaded area would be. Well, actually technically the whole face would be in shadow, but I want to keep those tones in if I can. Okay, so just like that. I mean, how gorgeous are they looking? Oh, they are so sweet. Yeah, they're just absolutely beautiful. Right, okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to bring in some more red. So a little bit darker, I think. Okay, and I'm just going to bring that in and just touch it up just along there, just to sort of again give like different tones to our birds, our robins. Yeah, oh, I love how gorgeous have they turned out. So it's just having a play. I mean, you can see I'm very loose with my watercolours, and yeah, I think they've turned out beautifully. So that's them. Now for the hats. Now I am going to put some glue on the white bits, and we're going to put some glitter on, because I think that would be really nice. So I just want to colour the hats in, and I am going to do them in red. So let's colour those in. You don't have to do them in red, it's just, yeah, I just fancy red. You can do them in any colour that you want, so you could have nice bright colours on them. But I think because I'm going with these nice warm tones, yeah, oh, don't they look beautiful? Right, okay, last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab some of this brown, take some of that water off, and then we're just going to swipe across the bottom, and just like that. And that is them sat on a branch. So that is our little birdies. Oh my god, they are so adorable. Right, okay, now for our yeah, so for this piece, I really want to come in with some water and just put a nice wash over it, so just like so, and then oh, move this out of the way. And then I'm just going to take some of that up, okay, and then I'm actually wanting to sort of bring in like a grey, because I think a grey would look lovely. I'm just sort of using my paper as a palette here, just to go around. I know it's not looking like much, guys, right now, but yeah, it's gonna look amazing. Now my paper actually, which is really annoying, is starting to, so yeah, not the best, I don't think. the paper's starting to, yeah, tear, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, so once that's dry, yeah, we will cut it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed dry it. So once I've dried these, I will be back. So they are all dry. So what we're going to do now is I'm actually going to fussy cut them out. So we'll start off with these. I'm just going to roughly cut it out for now. And this one as well. Okay, move that out of the way. And then what I want to do is I want to come in and just fussy cut around the yeah, our sentiment, because I think that'll look really, really nice. So just like so. So all the way around. I think sometimes having a fussy cut sentiment is just lovely. So it's one of my favourite things to do at the minute. So there's the sprinkled with love. And then with this one, we are just going to do a random sort of box. I don't want this to be perfect at all, so yeah, which is why I am using my scissors to do it. Okay, oh, that looks lovely. So that's them, and then let's cut these out as well, and then we'll start building our card up. So yeah, I do need to put glitter on these. So once we've actually, we'll put them on the card first and then we'll pop the glitter on. Now I am going to leave a border on these, just because I think that'll look really, really nice. But it's entirely up to you. It's your preference to how you want it to be. But I just think those robins look so adorable. Really, really adorable. Now I have no idea how these cards are going to turn out. I'm hoping that they're going to look okay. Fingers crossed. Right, so there's that one. And then let's do this one. Again, I'm going to have that border, so yeah. I don't even know if I'm going to use both sets of these yet. I have, like I said, I have no idea what we're going to do. I'm wondering whether or not to make some paper, because I'm thinking we could do with a pattern paper, not with the snowflake one. I've got like, I think it's nice as it's going to be, but I'm thinking that maybe with them ones I want a bit of patterned paper. Now we are just going to go around this and fussy cut it out like so. Because like I say, I have an idea that I think that hopefully this one's going to be really nice, hopefully, but you don't know until you try it. And that's the thing about crafting, isn't it? It's so nice just to go out of your comfort zone and try new things. So there's that side. Now I want to cut out the middle, so I'm just going to take a section out. Now when you're cutting a centre out, a little tip for you is take your middle out and then cut from underneath. You'll find you have a lot more control over your cutting. So yeah, a little tip for you there. And then I'm going to go all the way around. Okay, so just going around like so. Nearly done. Right, there we are. I mean, that just looks so much better. Okay, right, so let's get rid of those. So let's bring in our first card base. So the idea is, I'm thinking something like that, but what I'm also thinking is I want to bring in, because I want it to be a bit more, I don't know, a bit brighter or a bit darker actually. Do you know what? I'm wondering whether to go darker. I'm just having a look. Now I do have, and I think it's going to be the wrong colour. Yeah, I was going to go with that one. Let's have a look at, what about if we go with Oh, I really don't know. Mermaid Lagoon. How about, yeah, let's go with Mermaid Lagoon. Let's try that for a moment, just because I really want, oh, that is much better, this to show up a bit more than what it actually is doing. So yeah, like I say, it's all about trial and error when doing crafts. So it just didn't feel quite right, whereas this actually feels much better. So that's that done. Now I'm going to grab my rag, my cleaner one, and we're just going to take that ink off my embossing. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, much better. So I'm happier with that. And then what I'm going to do, see, straight away I love that, so I'm going to move that to the side. I'm going to come in with my tumbled glass, and we're going to make our patterned paper. Yeah, so I'm going to come in with the tumbled glass all the way around. Now my blending for cards and things, like on cards, is terrible. So, you know, thankfully I don't mind that, but I just don't have the, I just haven't got the, or is it like the stamina, is that the word? Yeah, my hands sort of tire, this arm's like really hurting now doing this, so yeah, I just can't do it for too long. I suppose I could always just like sort of come back to it, couldn't I? But yeah, I'm liking that. So I'm thinking that like that maybe. Right, I'm going to just bring in some of that blue lagoon all the way around it. Oh, that's lovely and dark. That's very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay. And then, like I said, we're going to turn this into like a paper. Okay, so there's that. So, where's my stamps? So now that we've got that, I want to come in with, I'm thinking actually maybe the vines. Or do we do the, right, let's stick with the snowflakes. So let's pop this onto a block, and I'm just going to use this bit, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the Mermaid Lagoon, and then we're just going to just add this in to our card background, like so. There's nothing to say that we definitely have to use our stamp for this, how it is. Love it. Right, much better. Now I'm going to raise this up. I'm going to have that. Now I know it's looking very blue, which is fine, but what I am going to do is come in with my hickory smoke, just so that we can turn these edges like a little darker, just so that it stands out just that little bit, but I don't want it to be too sort of standy outy, if that makes any sense. So yeah, so I'm not going to come in with the black soot, although I have a feeling actually that the black soot would turn out beautifully. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to come over that embossing again just to make it nice and bright. So getting rid of that ink off it. Oh, I love that. I keep changing. Oh, I think that I am going to raise it up though, because I do like the idea of it raised up. And then let's do the same with this one. Again, just going around the edges. Like I said, it's just something a little bit different, isn't it, than what we would normally do. Right, I'm just gonna, again, we're taking off that ink off our embossing so that it sort of shows up. And oh, see, I love that. I don't know about you guys, but I really like that. I love how different it is. I think it looks really, really pretty. So let me move this out of the way. Where's my water? I just want to clean up this ink. Like so. I actually need to give this a really good clean. It's got a bit of everything on it, but we don't mind. Right, okay, so I do have somewhere some foam. Yeah, so we are going to raise this up because I do think that it's going to look lovely to have that dimension on. So yeah. Okay, and on there, and oh, do you know what else I might do? So I'm thinking, let's get some gold glitter on it. I am just going mad, but it's, you know, winter cards to me need a bit of glitter. So this isn't going to be to everybody's taste, so we're sort of doing a bit of, right, I want that one for the, right, so I've got gold glitter. So we're on the card base itself. Just going to grab my glue, and I have a feeling that this will be blocked up, so, because I haven't put my pin back in, which was very silly of me, and I keep doing it a lot lately. I have the pins for this, but yeah, I just keep forgetting. So let's make sure we get rid of that. So I'm just doing it from the outside. Okay, and it's all dropping now. Okay, is that going to go in? Try it from this way, because it's still blocked, which is a bit annoying. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is just around the edge of our piece, like so, we're just going to pop some glitter. Just like this. Just because I think it'll just add that little extra something. Okay. I've got paint on my hand. What's going on? I don't think this, do you know what, I think it's going to be one of those days where no matter what I'm trying to do, something isn't going to go quite right, is it? Okay, but you know what, we're not going to give up, because I can see how gorgeous this card is going to look. So what I'm going to do is, this is like a little glitter puff that I got from eBay. They're about £6 each. So I mean, you can, which you're probably thinking, why? It's just a gadget, isn't it? Yeah, but I love it. So just spray that all over. Okay, so there we have it. And then let's do, do I have a dry brush? I do. Okay. Again, this is something that you could use your embossing buddy for as well. It would help with stopping the glitter sticking everywhere. Oh, that gold glitter. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, okay, so there's that. Oh, look at that. Just that hint of glitter. Right, okay, so I'm just going to stick this on, and I'm not going to take the backs off because we'll be here forever for that. I'm going to have that just like that, but what I want is, I want some of the glitter on here, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of glitter on the snowflakes that we have. So yeah, I just think it's just going to add that little something else to it, isn't it? Like so, and then we've got lots of dots that I think would look nice. But you can do whatever you want. These are just ideas. This is just sort of that's come into my mind. Yeah, I just love that glitter. Right, so so I'm just going to stick that on like so. Right, there we go. Just blow on that, and then last but not least, we're going to put this sprinkled with love, and luckily I've got just enough left in these. So I've got my glue again, and that is just going to sit across there like so. I love that, I really love it. Right, where's my brush? Because then there's a lot of glitter that's sort of just hanging around, and the good thing about it is, there we go. So there is our first card. How pretty is that? It's very, very wintry, and ta-da! It defies gravity. So that is card number 1. So let's pop that off to the side, and let's do our second card. So I think we'll do the same card base. I was going to change it up, but we've already done it, so we may as well. Right, just get rid of all of this glitter from everywhere. It is now all over me, so which is awesome. Now these, I think I'm only going to use the one, and this is what I'm thinking. Just like that. So we need to do this background, but I'm actually wanting some Christmas paper. So let me have a look. What do I do with my Christmas paper? I got some. Right, so these ones are from Love from Lizzie. I don't know whether there'll be anything in here, but we'll have a look. Actually, yeah, there we go. That one might work. Yeah, right, so I'm just going to stick, I know I don't normally bring in like paper and stuff, but for these I just feel like it'll be nicer too. So yeah, right, pop some glue on there, make sure that we're the right way, and I'm just going to stick that on like that, and then we're going to cut around it using our scissors. So like so, and that ensures that we get the perfect fit. Okay, and then I need to go down this side and then across the top. It's only like a slight amount, but it still needs doing. Okay, so there's that. Now what I want to do is on here, just where the hats are, like where the fur trim would be on their hats, I'm going to pop some glue on, and we're going to put the clear iridescent glitter on. So just on these bits. Right, let me grab the clear one. Nice. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, I'm going to do the same to this. We're not using this one, but it just means that it's ready for when I want to use it on something. Oh, should we use it? Should we just do a normal card with it? Do you know what? Let's do another card with it, because why not? I don't even know how long this video is. I hope it's not too long, guys. I do apologise. Okay. Right. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. So what I'm going to do is, oh, see, that looks nice just on there like that, but I really want to use, I'm thinking it might be a bit too big. Yeah, no, do you know what, let's just stick it on. Let's go for it, guys. Right, I want some cardboard, because we're going to raise this up. So let's grab some cardboard. I need my bigger scissors, that just works better. Okay. And then we need some cardboard for the back of them. So I'll just grab my glue. My glue is actually pouring out, which is not what we want, is it? Ooh. Right, just need to get rid of that bit because it's a bit too big. Okay. Do you know what? Is that stuck? Yeah. Oh, I love that. So that's going to sit on there. So let's glue that down. I'm just going to have that like that. and then we're going to have our little birdies there. So again, I'm going to have this so that it is lifted up. Okay. Oh, really cute. Okay. And then we're just going to stick that just so that it's like that. Oh, that is, oh, that is so cute. That is so cute. So there is our second card. Now I'm just going to quickly grab out a card base. So let's grab one out. I'm not going to use any more papers because I really want to use this. How gorgeous is that? And I think, where's the, yeah, we want the sentiments. So I'm going to have peace, love and joy. I quite like that. So let's have the peace, love and joy. So let me grab a block. So that's going to go on there. And then what I'm going to do is just around this, I'm going to just come in with my tumbled glass. Just around the top. Okay. So round like this, and then I'm going to come in at the bottom with oh, look at that, the glue is leaking everywhere. How bad is that? You know, when it must, I kind of put it on thingy, it's like, it's sort of, it's like a little volcano. Where is it? I'm going to grab the crushed olive, and I'm going to, on the bottom of this card, we're just going to pop on our crushed olive. So just like that. Okay. Really, really simple. Nothing like, not doing anything sort of amazing, or yeah, we are literally just popping on a little bit of colour. Now that I've done that, I'm going to grab my little birdies and they're going to sit in the middle. And then we have this, which is peace, love and joy. That's just going to sit there. So let's see if we can stamp this without any issues. So I'm going to use my VersaFine Claire, and we're just going to pop that there. Give it a few seconds for it to soak in. Perfect! I think this one's actually turned out to be my favourite card. Let's grab some dimension. So, as in some cardboard. Okay, and let's glue that down. I know this glue is running out, so there we go, and then I'm going to glue it down just across there, like so. So that's that done. And last but not least, I'm going to come in with a black pen, and we're going to just doodle a border, just like so. And the good thing about doodling a border, it doesn't have to be perfect, but on this particular card I do feel like we need it. Yeah, these pens are awful. So the Arteza gel pens, and they're not very good. Right, I don't know why I keep using them actually, but I do. So there you have it, guys. That's my cards. So I'm just going to, let's just quickly wipe this and pop these up there just so they're out of the way, so we can bring all three cards in. Oh, drop everything while we're there. Move these, and let's bring the other two cards in. And there you have it. So there's our cards, guys, for today. How gorgeous have they turned out? I have to admit, I think this one's my favourite. So simple as well. But it was nice having a go of these. This one hasn't quite turned out how I had it in my head, but I think sometimes that happens. So yeah, but I have to admit, I'm absolutely loving them. I think they look absolutely amazing. I think they look so pretty. Don't they? Yay! Anyway, the magazine, just a quick reminder, the magazine is Papercrafter Magazine, issue 163, and we have some absolutely amazing gifts with them to make some amazing winter themed cards. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you again for watching, and I hope we will see you again soon in another video. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hopefully, yeah, like I say, we'll see you again. But until then, please do take care and happy crafting. Bye!